Hello, Maddie here. Thank you for joining me again for another video where we talk about books and other things tangents that just happen to appear whenever I talk about books. For the year of 2024, I created a list of books I wanted to talk about that already have blogs, and then books I want to talk about that don't have blogs. For the time being, we're talking about books that already have blogs. So, this week is one of those weeks. And the blog that I'm going to reference is It Just Needs One More Chapter, something like that. It's about books that I love, but part of why I love them is because it doesn't end the second your couple gets together. You actually get like a chapter of your couple actually being together, which is so nice because most books, they get together, they kiss, and it ends. And you're like, I don't need, the next decade of their lives, but I would love just a couple of pages of them as a couple. That would be great. So that is what we're talking about today. We're talking about two books specifically. Those two books being Always Never Yours by Emily Wimberly and Austin Siegmund Broca. This is a book about a high school drama club, and it is about a girl who always feels like Rosaline, and she's playing Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. And then the book that I'm going to be really talking about this week, P.S. I Like You by Kasie West. If you couldn't tell by just the fact that I don't even need to look at the title or look at the book to know what the title or the author tells you anything, I love this book. I love this book. It's one of my favorites, and I reread it last week, which is what made me want to talk about it this week. And it is attached to a blog about this book and about why it's even extra awesome. So that's what we're talking about. Like I said, both these books, you get more once your couple gets together. I'm all for a slow burn. I love me a good slow burn. I love, the build up to that moment when they get together and they kiss for the first time. I love it. I'm here for it. But they aren't even necessarily in a relationship yet when that happens. Like, I want and I need more. Like I said, I don't need it to go on to like the rest of their relationship, but like I just need a little bit more. And I love it. So this book is very cute. I've read it a couple of times. I reread it again last year when I wrote this blog. It's really cute, very good. I'm not going to go super into it because, to be honest, it's not really what this video is for. It just happens to go along with the other book in the blog. So, very cute, very fun. It's really interesting to see the girl and just the shifting in her love interests because she's playing Juliet. She feels like a Rosaline in that she's like, the guy always finds the right girl after me. Like, I'm always the girl before the right girl. And so it's really interesting and really fascinating and really cute. Because she does find her perfect person. Well, for high school. Yeah, no. More importantly, we're going to talk about this book. Because this book, it holds a special place in my heart. And you need to know that. I love this book. One, Kasie West is one of my favorite safe authors. I always know that I'm going to like her books. Her books, couples get together. The topics aren't so out there that they just leave you, raw. So they're not like just surface level. They definitely talk about real things. But you always get the ending you're hoping for. Always. Every single time you read a Kasie West book. So I reread this book for I've only read it probably somewhere between 4 and 6 times only, but I reread it last week because I could listen to the whole thing in one workday. So I did. This book, it might be my favorite Kasie West book. The main reason being the anonymity. This book, so there's this girl and what's her name? Lily. So Lily is bored and is writing obscure lyrics on her chemistry desk or her desk in chemistry class, whatever. And lo and behold, the next day, someone has completed those lyrics. Pff, this artist is so obscure. It's not a real artist. They don't exist. Who the heck would know the lyrics? And it leads to a letter writing adventure with her desk mate from a different period of chemistry and their love of this band. And then it goes on from there, and they grow close and they talk about real life things. And, you know, they share things, and they help one another and advise one another. And it's so cute and so wonderful. And I'm not going to give anything away, even though you figure stuff out probably about a little over halfway. It does not take super long for you to figure this stuff out. But there's anonymity and a cute guy that she doesn't like, and then she does like, and then maybe he's the right one, maybe he's not, maybe there's somebody else. You don't know unless you read the book. But the reason it is getting included in this and the blog that's going to go with it is because your couple gets together and then you get like 2 more chapters. It's wonderful. It is awesome sauce. And I freaking love it. And what I also love is because your couple gets together. It is cute. It's wonderful. It's so precious. I love how it happens. And then the next chapter is, you know, them showing up to school and being like, oh, are we dating? Are you my boyfriend? Are you my girlfriend? And it's really cute. And then they even have like a thing happen and they work through it. And it's really cute and it's really good. And I really love this book. It's so cute. I have no words for how cute this book is, and the feelings that it gives me makes me feel like all is right in the world. And it's all gonna be okay. And I'm not in high school anymore. I am way past this phase of even just relationships and friendships. But to have a moment where everything works out exactly as it should, for people that you are genuinely rooting for. It's not like we like him because she likes him. No, we actually like him and we actually like her, and having them be together is awesome because they are awesome people as individuals and even better as a couple. What more could you want or need? I'm just saying. I don't actually have a lot to add to this week. I don't have some random tangent. I don't have a thing on my mind. I've just been more than going through the motions. But, you know, it's been a little bit of an emotionally tumultuous couple of weeks. So we've kind of been leaning into the known and loved and all those good things, which is partially why we reread this book, because it is safe, it is good, and it leaves me just feeling hopeful about the world. And it's got anonymity. So, like, it's always going to be one of my go-tos. I love me some anonymity. I love it. The reveal, I think it's the reveal for me, because I'm thinking about books that even where it's like, it's kind of anonymity, kind of not. It's just like maybe mistaken identity. I'm like, but the reveal of who like each person is, I love it. I'm here for it. I live for it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you're looking for some good books that have more happen after your couple gets together, these are 2 great books to start with. They're very good, very cute, super duper fun. Something I like about both of these books actually is the main female character. She's just, it's not that I'm not like other girls kind of girl, but it's like she's a real person. She is genuinely flawed and embarrassed and confusing and growing and learning, but she's not like super boring to read about or like have this story narrated through. She's dynamic and I love it and I'm here for it. So I highly recommend both of these books. Like I said, I've read this book twice. I've read this book many times. I recommend both of them. I'm going to be linking my blog. I reread through my blog before I did this video, and it is like so minimal. There is almost nothing in there. But if you're interested, it tells you a little bit more about the books themselves. It gives you the summaries of the books. So if you're interested, I will be linking it in the description down below. Here, if you have any interest at all in these videos, my blog, anything, I would absolutely love, 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 love if you would go back through my blog, and if there's any books that I talked about there that you would like a video on, comment it in this video. Go to the blog, pick the ones you like, come back here and just put the book title in. Because I've picked some book titles that I would like to talk about this year, but I would love to know, the few people that comment on my videos, I would love to know what you would like to hear about and what books maybe I talked about in my blog that you would like a video on, or if you have books that you would like me to talk about, whether I've read them or not, books that you think it might be interesting to hear me ramble about. I would love recommendations on books to read and books to check out and books to talk about that you know that I've already read. All good things, but I really love your suggestions, because for 2024, we're going to work on that algorithm. We are working on it. We're going to pick books that people are interested in. We're going to work on not picking so obscure titles, which I feel like I have a habit of doing. So we're going to try to pick a little bit more popular titles, which is maybe not as fun because there's already lots of videos about them, but we're building a channel here, people. We're working on it. We're working on it. So if you have suggestions for 2024, please leave them in the comments down below. Comment, share, subscribe. All those things are so appreciated and just so wonderful. And as I was telling somebody today, my channel is so tiny, and I do these videos because I love doing them, not because I'm under any obligation, but because I love talking about books. I love talking to other people about books. I know I say it multiple times on my blog. I hope I've said it enough times in my videos. My goal is to make books accessible to others, because I love books and I want other people to love books. But I understand that there's just so many people that they haven't read a book since high school. And if you're like me, that was over a decade ago. And so books might not seem that accessible. It might seem too overwhelming. There's too much out there. You don't even want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. So I am here to make books more accessible, to be like, oh, this is a book I know I can pick up that will be emotionally safe, has the Maddie guarantee that it's going to have a happy ending. We love me a good Maddie guarantee. My siblings were telling me that they were explaining to their friends what a Maddie guarantee is. And that if a book is Maddie guaranteed, it's gonna end happy. We're here for it. Just saying. Okay. So that is the tangent that I have for today. Go check out my past blogs, or if you have books that are not on my blog that you'd like me to talk about, please put it in the comments. I would really, really, really love to know y'all's input. I'm going to keep putting out these videos whether you give me input or not, but I would love to have those. I would love just know that. And also, if there's books that I haven't read that you would, like I said, like me to go off on a tangent about, let me know. I will read them and I will go off on a tangent and let you know whether or not that book gets the Maddie guarantee, because you may think it gets a Maddie guarantee and it might not. You never know. You never know until you recommend it, until I read it, until I talk about it. Just saying. So, with all of that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great night, great week, great weekend, great month, great year. I hope you have all the greats, because you're truly worthy and deserving of them. So until next time, bye. 再见。